Welcome everyone to Loyola University Maryland. Founded in 1852 in Baltimore, Maryland, Loyola is a private Catholic Jesuit university that prides itself on a 500-year-old approach to education that is value-based and grounded in the liberal arts. Comprised of the Loyola College of Arts and Sciences, the School of Education, and the Sellinger School of Business and Management, Loyola prepares students to learn, lead, and serve in our diverse and ever-changing world. In addition to a rigorous Jesuit liberal arts education, the Loyola experience is characterized by the personal mentorship and guidance more than 5,000 undergraduate and graduate students receive from dedicated faculty, staff, administrators, coaches, and one another, as well as the incredible career preparation students receive that lasts the entire trajectory of their personal and professional lives. Year after year, Loyola is ranked among the top schools in the country for superior academic quality, affordability, and value focused on undergraduate teaching and the success and salary potential of their graduates. I'm your host, Alex Boylan, and over the next half hour, we're going to travel around this beautiful campus with 10 Loyola students who will tell us what they love most about being Greyhounds. And get ready, everyone, because their energy and passion is absolutely contagious. Welcome to Loyola. This is the College Tour. To start us off, we're going to hear from Natalie, a senior who's studying advertising and public relations with a minor in studio arts. She's going to share what it's like to be part of the Greyhound Nation, Loyola University Maryland's vibrant, driven, diverse, intellectually curious community. This is a place where relationships and access to a myriad of opportunities allow students to discover who they are and become the best versions of themselves. Over to you, Natalie.
Thanks so much, Alex. Hi, everyone. After being a cheerleader throughout high school, I wanted to continue promoting school spirit in college, just in a different way. There is no shortage of Greyhound pride here, and the Loyola Superfans play a huge part in that. Superfans is a leadership organization whose mission is to promote Loyola's Division I athletics program, support student athletes, and create an engaging atmosphere at athletic events for the student body. I joined Superfans my first year on campus. I've gotten to sit front row at sporting events, attend team practices, lead giveaways, work with student athletes and coaches, all while leading my fellow hounds and wearing green and gray to cheer on their teams. Superfans is just one example of the many ways Greyhounds can tap into their passion and meet like-minded friends. As a communications major, I'm also a member of the Sigma Society, the Public Relations Student Society of America, and the National Communication Association's Honor Society. I'm also a member of the Loyola Dance Company. There's something for everybody here. With just under 4,000 undergraduates and 1,500 graduate students, Loyola is big enough to be rich in opportunities and small enough for those opportunities to be highly accessible for each student. That's what makes the Greyhound Nation so special. It's a welcoming, diverse community filled with passionate people who empower members of our community to become their best selves. My involvement in Superfans and other organizations have made me a stronger leader and foster relationships with many other student leaders on campus. I will take these skills with me even after my time here is done. Loyola has truly allowed me to be myself and find a sense of belonging. That's my story. Back to you, Alex.
Wow, the pride and school spirit you have for Loyola is palpable. I can feel that same energy and a sense of community just standing here on campus. Your story is a great example of how students here find opportunities for leadership and growth in unique ways. Thanks for sharing that. Next up is Christian, a senior international business major and communication minor. He's going to tell us about something called cura personalis, or care for the whole person. Loyola's approach to education considers the whole person, mind, body, and spirit. It's a Jesuit-inspired way of being in the world that helps you stay mindful, connected, self-aware, and happy. Take it away, Christian.
Thank you, Alex. I'm blessed to have a loving family who always encouraged me to use my voice to amplify those silenced by structural inequities throughout society. I wanted a university that would allow me to achieve my goals while caring about my physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. The two words that allowed me to choose Loyola University Maryland were cura, personalis, which means care for the whole person. I was introduced to this concept my first year at Loyola through the Summer Multicultural Awareness Program, which is designed to ensure new students of color have a support system and can enter any space proudly and confidently. I met many of my best friends through this program. I also had other opportunities to advocate for individuals locally, regionally, and nationally. Whether through traveling to Capitol Hill to discuss environmental justice or immigration reform with lawmakers, or marching in Selma, Alabama with civil rights activists like Reverend Jesse Jackson and Dr. Naomi Barber King. Moments like these have strengthened my values of community and solidarity. As a Jesuit university, Loyola prides itself in discernment, or taking a holistic approach and not just choosing a career path or major, but in every opportunity that allows students to be successful while considering others' well-being. My experience with Campus Ministry's sophomore road trip program inspired me to do so. Cura personalis extends even to my international business major. Loyola is preparing the next generation of dedicated leaders who will strive for equity in and outside of the workplace. And in my role as Vice President of Policy and Advocacy for Loyola's Student Government Association, I aim to care for all in our community. The focus on the whole person has helped me to understand how to properly care for all individuals in every aspect of my life, and I know I'll take this with me into my career and life beyond Loyola. Back to you, Alex.
Thank you, Christian. Your story is amazing. From your experiences in the Sellinger School and Leadership Development to serving in student government, advocating for social justice issues, playing rec sports, and participating in a retreat for career discernment. No doubt your value for caring for the whole person will translate to caring for others in your future profession. That was fantastic. Okay, everyone, so Loyola students don't have to choose between focused, effective career preparation or the profound benefits of a liberal arts education. They receive both here. Loyola offers 40 majors and 50 minors at the undergraduate level. And as we'll hear from Fatima, a junior biochemistry major with a minor in studio arts, Greyhounds gain both depth of knowledge and breadth of experience and the personal attention and mentorship that fosters success. Over to you, Fatima.
Thanks, Alex, and hi, friends! Growing up in Jersey City, an incredibly diverse city, where I was surrounded by different religions, ideals, and cultures, I wanted a college experience that offers an intersectionality of experiences and academic subjects. I'm studying biochemistry, and I'm in the pre-dental track through Loyola's pre-health programs. My dream is to become a pediatric dentist. While my love for science is still strong, Loyola's liberal arts core curriculum gave me a unique chance to explore other subjects. I've discovered a passion for social science and the arts, and I've decided to minor in studio arts. The science department faculty goes above and beyond with their time and their knowledge, helping me master difficult material. I know my professors well and can lean on them for support throughout and beyond my college career. My studio arts professors encourage me to embrace my identity and my Filipino culture, helping me get involved in activities and realize my potential. This support extends beyond my classes into everything that I'm involved in here. I am a part of the Chapel Choir and Loyola Bells, an a cappella group. Both allow me to be myself doing something that I love while providing an outlet during stressful academic times. All are welcome. I also engage with the community through Loyola's Center for Community, Service, and Justice, tutoring high school students. Loyola's liberal arts education has allowed me to expand my thinking and make connections across disciplines in ways I could not have imagined. The unconditional support and attention from faculty and students creates an environment that I can only compare to my home and my family.
Thanks to Loyola, I have found my passions and my second home. Back to you, Alex.
Fatima, thank you for taking us through your academic experience here at Loyola. Your story about discovering new ways to make connections between seemingly unrelated subjects is phenomenal. With the support of faculty and the distinctive education you're receiving through the pre-health program, I know you'll make a fantastic pediatric dentist someday. Thanks again, Fatima. Okay, let's head over and meet Edik at the Ridley Athletic Complex. Edik is a captain of the men's tennis team and an Arthur Ashe Junior Sports Scholar studying marketing and communication. He'll talk about Greyhounds athletics. Loyola competes in the Patriot League, and several teams have made NCAA championship appearances, with the men's lacrosse winning it all in 2012. When they're not giving their all on the court, field, or in the pool, they're upholding academic excellence with one of the highest graduation success rates and overall GPAs for Division I athletes in the country. All right, Edik, you are on.
Thanks, Alex. Since I first picked up a racket, I've always wanted to play tennis at a university with great facilities, top-notch academics, and a strong athletic tradition. I thought it'd be difficult to find a place where I could compete at the D1 level, get a rigorous education, and find mentorship I need to succeed at both, until I visited Loyola. Loyola's Ridley Athletic Complex is an amazing place for student athletes and fans to experience Greyhound athletics. Loyola's 18 intercollegiate teams compete in the prestigious Patriot League, have multiple league titles, NCAA tournament appearances, and a national championship in men's lacrosse. And I can't say enough about our gifted coaches and dedicated trainers. But there's more to Loyola than its celebrated athletic tradition. We all benefit from an incredibly nurturing academic environment. Loyola's student-athlete graduation rate consistently ranks in the top 5 nationally amongst D1 schools. I've benefited from small classes, team-oriented learning approach, and professors who are committed to providing students life-changing opportunities. Through the recommendations of my professors and coaches, I've served on the Honor Council, been an ambassador at the Navy Leadership Conference, received the Arthur Ashe Junior Sports Scholar Award, and interned with the United States Tennis Association. The Greyhounds have the largest heart of any dog, and the Loyola Greyhounds are an undeniable force on the playing field, in the classroom, and in the community. That's because Loyola provides individualized support that allows students to pursue their passions and define success for themselves. Loyola has positioned me to succeed on and off court. As a senior majoring in marketing and minoring in communications, I will pursue an Emerging Leaders MBA in the Selinger School of Business after completing my bachelor's degree, the next step to prepare me for a life of success and service. That's my story. Back to you, Alex.
Well done, Edik. Thank you for sharing with us your experience as a student athlete at Loyola University Maryland, and the fact that you're going to pursue a master's degree in business administration at Loyola next year just shows how you've defined goals and success for yourself on and off the court. Congrats on all your accomplishments, and keep up that serve. Okay, everyone, so we've heard a little about what life is like on Loyola's campus, and now we're going to hear about life beyond campus. Lauren is a junior studying history and double minoring in American Studies and Education, and she's going to share just a few of the many things there are to love about going to college in Baltimore. There are 160,000 students at 13 schools in Baltimore, making it very much a college town. Take it away, Lauren.
Thank you, Alex. I grew up in Connecticut, close to New York City, and I wanted a college experience with the culture and resources of a city. When I visited Loyola, I loved the location in Baltimore and the emphasis on student involvement and engagement in the city. Baltimore is the perfect college town. There's something for everyone. It's affordable, easy to navigate, and fun. If you're a sports fan like me, you can catch an Orioles baseball game at Camden Yards, one of the most beautiful stadiums in the country, and cheer on the Ravens during football season. The Inner Harbor is home to the National Aquarium, Maryland Science Center, and a scenic waterfront where my friends and I love to rent paddle boats. As a history major, I'm always looking for museums to visit. I love that the Baltimore Museum of Art is a short walk from Loyola's campus. And for all the foodies, Baltimore is home to the best crab cakes, farmers markets, food trucks, and gourmet restaurants. Another perk is Baltimore's proximity to Washington, D.C., just a 30-minute train ride away. Many students and alumni choose to pursue internship and job opportunities right here in Baltimore, since it has all the benefits of a big city with a small town feel. With 250 unique neighborhoods, it's impossible to run out of things to do and places to see. It's no wonder they call Baltimore Charm City. There's a crab mac and cheese calling my name. Back to you, Alex.
Lauren, that was amazing, and so was that waterfront view. How great that you've been able to get off campus and really explore and discover Baltimore during your time at Loyola. It seems like such a great place to go to college. Thanks for telling us more about what Baltimore has to offer in terms of culture, history, outdoor activities, festivals, and more. That was great, Lauren. Loyola University Maryland has some incredible student outcomes. 98% of Loyola students are employed or in graduate or professional school within 6 to 9 months of graduation. And Loyola ranks in the top 5% in the nation for the mid-career salary of its alumni. Maria is a senior studying business administration with a minor in digital media. She's also a successful business owner whose experience at Loyola has propelled her business and her future to the next level. She's going to tell us what it means to be Loyola ready. You're on, Maria.
Thanks, Alex. If you had told me 3 years ago as an incoming freshman that I'd be starting my senior year as the CEO of my own company while being a full-time student, I never would have believed you. At Loyola, I've taken my passions and career ambitions to the next level. I launched my own jewelry business, Blue Bone Jewelry, at 16 years old. This past year, I competed in Loyola's Baltrepreneurs Accelerator, a prestigious program open to all entrepreneurs in the city that offers mentoring and resources to develop your business. After working for 24 weeks on developing my company in Loyola's Accelerator program, I pitched my business before the Loyola and Greater Baltimore community, potential investors, and my fellow cohorts. Being the only individual female student representing Loyola, I was so excited to win first place and bring home $8,500 to invest in my business. Had it not been for Loyola, Blue Bone would not be where it is today. Loyola has so many opportunities, being in the center of a big city where a lot of alumni stay after they graduate. The Career Center has been a valuable resource, working with me to create a resume I'm confident in and connecting me with our alumni network. This past summer, I completed an internship at Pandora Jewelry in their corporate marketing department, a position I discovered through Loyola's incredible connections. My experience here has undoubtedly changed my life. I came in as a freshman, unsure of what career path I wanted to follow. I am now beginning my senior year with a clear vision of what I want my future to look like and an amazing support system surrounding me. And I know I'm ready for whatever comes next. Back to you, Alex.
Maria, what a story. You're getting a degree while growing your own business and gaining invaluable experience. The Baltrepreneurs Accelerator Program and Loyola Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship sound amazing, and your jewelry is beautiful. Big congrats to you. You're clearly going places and ready for whatever comes next. Very impressive. Thanks again, Maria. Nakaya is a graduate student in Loyola's Clinical Professional Counseling Program, one of 24 graduate programs here. She's going to tell us how academics at Loyola extend far beyond the classroom, providing not only critical experience, but a holistic approach to learning through doing, with internships, service learning, study abroad, and, as she'll share, assistantships and field experiences. Take it away, Nakaya.
Thanks, Alex. What's up? I earned my bachelor's degree in psychology, and my goal is to become a mental health therapist. Loyola's Master's of Clinical Professional Counseling program had everything I was searching for. Loyola allows me to pursue mental health inside and outside of the classroom. In addition to my studies, I serve 2 mentorships within Alana Services, the department that provides support, services, and programs that encourages the success of students of color here at Loyola. In one of my positions, I support new students transition from high school to college through discovering campus resources, attending academic workshops, and exploring Baltimore. And my academic and career enrichment mentorship, I work to organize and lead workshops and programs that support undergraduates' academic and career success. This work, mentoring underrepresented students, supports what I am learning in my master's program, and it helps deepen my knowledge on how to address minority mental health. There are hundreds of opportunities at Loyola for fellowships, service learning, research, internships, grants, and field experience. Through my master's program, I'm getting clinical experience at a placement through an externship. I am applying clinical skills to my work with supporting survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault with a local nonprofit organization. I have learned so much about mental health through Loyola's Master's of Clinical Professional Counseling program and my externship. In addition, the Baltimore area and Alana Services provided me opportunities to learn how to work with diverse populations and communities. I am excited to apply my clinical knowledge and my cultural awareness to assist those struggling with their mental health. My Loyola education is helping me make a difference in my community. That's my story. Back to you, Alex.
Thank you, Nakaya. That was fantastic. Hearing about your passion for mental health and how your master's program and field experiences here are setting you up for your dream job is so inspiring. And the fact that you're mentoring undergraduate students in the process, that was great. Thank you so much for sharing that. Take care. You all are gonna love this next segment. One of the things Loyola students say sets their experience apart is this search for the why. Students here are pursuing a degree, but they're also actively reflecting and challenging themselves to define why and what they hope to do when they go into the world. Let's meet Mia, an education major with a special education minor. Mia is a senior, and her story brings to life Loyola's motto, strong truths, well lived. Over to you, Mia.
Hi, everyone. I've always known that I wanted to be a teacher. I wanted a college experience that would prepare me for a career in education and a place that made me feel at home. Loyola provided both and much more. The close-knit community has made me feel at home, whether I'm walking around campus or meeting new people, and I'm lucky to say that I made lifelong friends here. Something I love about Loyola's education program is how often and how early students gain teaching experience. My very first semester, I was going into a local school every week, observing and leading groups of students. Through required courses, I was enrolled in a unique subject-focused field experience almost every semester. I'm applying my studies by writing and teaching lessons, as well as receiving valuable feedback from my professors. Loyola's motto, strong truths well lived, has led me to discover what matters most to me, and inspires me to seek out these things that I love in my daily life. I've grown so much personally and deepened the passion I've always had for teaching and helping others through my involvement on campus. Joining Loyola's dance company and becoming a dance teacher has helped me gain confidence and develop leadership skills that I'll apply to my future classroom. Loyola provides so many opportunities to engage in service, and I was thrilled to bring my passion for teaching to volunteer in local elementary schools and leadership positions in the Education Honor Society Kappa Delta Pi. Loyola's education program and opportunities for involvement are preparing me for my senior year internship and my future career. I'm grateful that I've been able to grow not only academically, but also personally, and I value all that I have learned at Loyola. Back to you, Alex.
Thank you, Mia. It's clear you're a born educator, and I have a feeling your students are in for a great experience with you as their teacher. The classroom experience you've gained through your program, the opportunities you've had to serve and teach dance, and the experience you've had beyond your courses are preparing you for an incredible future. Thank you so much for sharing your story. That was fantastic. Now we'll head to the Fitness and Aquatics Center and hear from Ben, a sophomore communications major who will talk about campus life. 80% of undergraduate students live on campus through their senior year, which is awesome. And unlike many urban college campuses, Loyola offers the best of two worlds. With 81 wooded acres, the campus feels distinct from the surrounding city, but with all the perks of a city location. Ben, take it away.
Thanks, Alex. What's up, everyone? I'm a lover of photography, and the nature meets urban setting of Loyola's Evergreen campus paints the perfect picture. Even though I grew up right here in Baltimore, I still decided to live on campus. Loyola's residence halls are ranked among the best in the country by the Princeton Review 10 years running. I can cook dinner in our apartment kitchen and study and hang out with friends in our awesome common areas. And if I don't feel like cooking, Loyola's dining services dish up fresh, seasonal foods from smoothies to sushi to local favorites like crab cakes, not to mention all the off-campus dining options around campus and in Baltimore. Through Messina, Loyola's first-year program, all students live and learn with a group of their peers for their first year. Having roommates who are also classmates helped me transition to college life and really set the tone for my time at Loyola. With so many students living on campus all 4 years, there's a true feeling of community every night and weekend. Loyola provides all kinds of things for me to do on campus beyond my classes. I can attend performances in McManus Theater, check out the latest art show in the Fine Art Gallery, or head to the Fitness and Aquatics Center and shoot some hoops, scale the rock wall, or sign up for a hiking or canoe trip at the Outdoor Adventure. There is so much to learn and experience at Loyola. Not only am I learning the skills I need for my career in communications and digital media, but I'm also getting to enjoy my home away from home on Loyola's beautiful campus. I'm proud to call myself a Greyhound. Well, that's all for me. Back to you, Alex.
Great job, Ben. Thanks for sharing a snapshot of life at Loyola and your experience with Messina. It's pretty cool that you consider campus your home away from home, even as a sophomore. I just don't know how you find the time to make dinner with your roommates, attend events on campus, and hit the FAC on top of the classes. Absolutely incredible. Thanks again for that. All right, everyone, next we'll hear about student life and all the ways you can get involved at Loyola. Let's meet Ellie, a graduate student in the Emerging Media program who earned her degree in biology with a minor in innovation in entrepreneurship from Loyola in May. She's an All-American, All-League women's lacrosse player who was named the Patriot League Scholar Athlete of the Year in her senior year. Incredible. Over to you, Ellie.
Thanks, Alex. Hey, everyone. When I was in high school, I didn't really know what I wanted in college. That wasn't until I stepped foot on Loyola's campus. Here, I fell in love with more than just the lacrosse program, but with everything about the university and what it meant to be a Greyhound. I loved my 4 years so much, in fact, that I'm returning for another to get my master's in emerging media. One of my favorite parts about being a Hound is being a member of such a tight-knit community, which offers a breadth of opportunities to meet new people and get involved on and off campus. On campus, I found community within my academic major, my residence halls, my lacrosse team, and the different clubs I was a part of, including Loyola's Pre-Health Club and the Leadership Academy. I also conducted undergraduate research with one of my biology professors, which was a challenging but rewarding experience. Additionally, I met so many new people with different backgrounds, interests, and majors in my academic honor society. And as someone who lived on campus for all 4 years, I took full advantage of all the gatherings and events planned by resident assistants and the Office of Student Life. Beyond campus, I've been able to explore the city of Baltimore and even travel the world. Loyola organizes excursions which encourages students to get off campus and immerse themselves in the local community. Some of my favorite memories have been going downtown to the Hippodrome Theater to see Broadway shows on tour. And I even spent one winter break backpacking and paddleboarding in Puerto Rico with the Outdoor Adventure experience. Almost everyone I know here is involved in something, whether that's joining or starting their own club or attending events and traditions like Black Student Association Fashion Show, Women in Sports Day, or Loyola Palooza, our annual spring festival. Whatever your interests are, there's a way for you to get involved here on campus. And I know that the people you'll meet and the memories you'll make will undoubtedly change your life. They certainly changed mine. That's my story. Now back to you, Alex.
Ellie, great job. It was awesome to hear all the ways Loyola students can get involved on top of your amazing achievements on the lacrosse field and in the classroom. It sounds like no matter what your interests are, there's a place for you at Loyola, Maryland. Cheers, Ellie. Keep dominating on the midfield. We'll see you soon. How amazing is Loyola University Maryland? I want to thank all the incredible students we heard from today for generously giving their time and talent so that you all could learn what Loyola is all about and what this university has to offer. This is truly a special place for students who are ready to be more and to learn, lead, serve, earn a degree, and launch the life and career of their dreams. That's all from me. I hope you all take time to learn more about Loyola University Maryland and visit the Evergreen campus in Baltimore and see for yourselves what it means to be Loyola ready. Cheers, everybody.